panel to show you, but unfortunately I couldn't. So I'm sorry about that because I've been too busy. But I can generally show things on how to do stuff in Flash, and you can always just ask me questions how I do some specific thing, or if you have any general questions about animation, or so I'll just use my best of expertise on animation to explain things. And so yeah. So let's get things started with possibly like here's an Applejack for some reason. So as you might know, the it's not traditional animation that you do in Flash. It's always like a bunch of objects like put on a stage, and you just move them around. As you can see, there's a Applejack has a fair amount of shapes to like differently move around in different layers and get the thing moving. So you just kind of swap around those things because Flash is apparently very lazy. But so for example, if we wanted to like move Applejack from place A to B, we can just quickly do something like move around like just a little bit like that, and we already get some form of animation going. But just let me fix this because as you can see, so that's basically you already get with screening in Flash. You already get something like just moving Applejack from place A to place B. But of course, that's not very good. We not need something like the legs moving, like they are just statically going there. I don't have. So for example, we can do like because we are lazy in Flash, we can just make a run cycle. We can just reuse. So we can just take. Applejack's head is very small here for some reason. But we can just make a small run loop in Flash. Why is my computer so slow? So on just a small run loop in Flash, and we just can just drag it along here, move it from place A to place B, and get the things going from there. But now there's she doesn't bounce at all why is my computer so slow right now? So there's no Applejack is just going. There's no bouncing or anything. Let's add some more frames to show it better. She's just flat. There's no movement really. She is walking, but there's no movement. But we can basically just make another version of the clip where we just add a little bit of bounce here and there. As we can see, this is the same. You can play the dollars itself. Okay. What I'm doing here, I don't even know. So basically, this is the same thing as this one, but we just add in the clip itself. We add more. Wait, a little bit. There's a little bit of bounce. What? What is going on here? What is going on here? I don't even know. Yeah. Oh well. We just let's make it more extreme. Let's move like this. We get result is something very real. And we can just go from on there to you can just make a simple clip and reuse it for anything you want. You can just make if you haven't seen any GB audits Flash animation analysis on the show on YouTube, you can just see how they make a one zip line and just reuse it all the time. So that's basically because of if you're a Flash animator, you get to be very lazy because no traditional animation that I more approve of, yeah, you get to do that. As we can see, what if we wanted like a different pony? Like we don't want Applejack here for some reason. What do we do? What do we do? We have Applejack here, but we could just replace the colors of Applejack and let's make our own OC something. Like let's see him give her like ice blue colors and we get results like. Okay, it's my OC, do not steal. And because that like stuff like that can be applied, we already have the run cycle for this OC. No, well, not really because it doesn't seem to work. I don't know what's going on here, but basically we can still like just work around that, fix that. Just like. Wait. Let's see, like, we can just recolor like that, and then we get another pony like just like that because they can just reuse the asset, just recolor it and make a new one. Of course, if I do it like this, I'm overwriting over Applejacks, so I kind of need to like copy somewhere and then like, so okay, now we are like a AG 3/4, so we use the like, but it's wrong color for some reason because I recolored it because of OCs, or serious business. And then, so with that in mind, but then we can just also do, just make a, just take off like Applejack's hat and like if we recolor her like Pinky, we can just replace like take the these off and put Pinky's hair there instead. So we with that, because of that, the show can really like support itself to have many different background characters because in traditional animation you would have to draw all those yourself. And to do it every time, and that wouldn't get too costly to make a like really crowded scene. But because of Flash, you can like go around that, and you can just reuse the same assets. You don't have to recreate new character models or anything. You just recolor the character models and place them around and change the hair and all that around, and you get the same characters and do the same stuff, just like that. Very simple. Very plain and simple. As to show you like some actual examples of animation, I could like show from the promo video I did for the Galacon. Like maybe the first segment with the chippy ponies. I'll show something from there. So let Flash load it and hope it won't open on. I don't care about fonts. And we, of course, start a really weird shot. But, so, as you can see, in a real show, they basically do all the animations in separate FLA files, and then convert that to video, and then convert those FLAs to videos, and then compile it together in some video editing program. But I cannot do that in Flash itself because I have the animations in their separate movie clips. Like here, everything that happens during the first scene, all the to this scene, we can just compile it to the stage. So everything about this particular scene can be seen here. Not really because it's blocking the view. So of course we start with the guy here, with the guy here, and of of course, because I want to like completely optimize on the that I don't like layers. As you can see, there's random Lucy layers. There's a lot of these. So basically, I could make this in its own clip 2 and place it on stage, which is some basic. I think is basically what I did to Candy. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. But for example, because I don't like the too many layers, we can just like go to the heads animation, and we have the lip sync here, so we save layers, so we can have a nested animation. That okay, like she's not just talking there for some reason. But when you section tool, I want section. But when we place it on the stage, it's like the head clip is animating on its own, even though it's just nested animation and working from there. And yeah, and like here we just like to get the animation going, we just like as you can see, Kenny has like a head flip. It has a neck. She has a body. She has cutie mark. She has tail, 4 legs. So yeah, we just move those around a little bit with the laziest thing you can do in Flash, and that is wheels that I completely overuse all the time. So we just set a few keyframes to get the going from this jump position to this high position, and then kind of go down and then bounce a little bit with just a few set keyframes. You could do this by yourself by making every frame yourself, and that kind of gives you more fluidity and maybe more control, because the tweening system in Flash can be finicky itself, because if you like. But yeah, that's basically it. And so we can get the little character animation going, but with just these little keyframes here. And just for the record, just show here that this is like I drew myself every frame instead of like tweeting it or doing a set of movie clips or objects and drag those along the plane. I just draw every frame, and we can just loop through that and the other things on top, because that's the 2 ways to animate in Flash, either by frame, and or with tweeting. I would prefer if you would do with frame by frame if you just have the time. I don't. So we can get the basic animation going here. And as we can see here, I did very lazy job on the walking animation on the candies part. But so here we have my body. So again, because I don't like layers, I just made one run cycle like this. That is basically just a set of keyframes here, and we just give it a little bit bounce and just not apply to it. And we get the end result. Like so basically it's like, as you can see, I didn't really plan this out well. So for example, if we just look at one leg, just one leg, like where's the bottom? Because I don't name my layers. I'm that stupid. So we can just there's outlines. Yeah, overlap. So for example, because I did a very simple animation where we just swap the leg shape to make give it like a quick step, because as you can see, it's like she's not like it's just going between two extremes very quickly. It not just jumps here, and that's one way to do an animation because your brain's kind of like there at the frames in between you even though like a character goes from A to B and there's no there something is missing from that between, your brain thinks it's there. So we go. So that's kind of what happens here, even though it's just me being lazy for the most part. Again, as usual. So we get the between two extremes and just a little bit of movement. So it's not just it's tick 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 tick. So yeah, I'm very bad at explanations and very bad at planning out conventions. So as we finish the Kenny's walk cycle, the other side, we just switch off. Like okay, somehow she just stops here. So we just take the walking cycle off and replace it again with the main kind of body. So there's like the forelegs, body shape, inward and all that stuff. And then like here, then just finish off the animation with or quick like that. This is often how I know from. Like yeah, they're working their heads back and forth for some reason, and I don't know why because it's not just kind of like it does that effect. You don't see that they're turning their head like on these two frames. But it kind of, when it's played fast enough, it kind of gives the impression that there was some frame where she was staring at you, at the viewer, or something like that. Sure, just to get more fluidity, you could just put the middle face in there, but as I said, I'm lazy and I go procrastinate a lot on animation. And then we got kind of like, let's remove the background for a moment. Because there's some tricky stuff going there that I'm not gonna. That's a little bit tricky to explain. So and then we, oops, zoom tool. It's so useful. So then we can yeah. Again, it happens here that I just quickly do. There's no in between frames, but because it happens that quickly, it kind of gives her the impression that she just does it quickly, and your brains may be thinking that there's something in between, even though there's nothing. Maybe. And then we just kind of finish off the animation here. I wish I had something to show you, but so basically it's just a lot of work to get something even as simple as this done, because it's not just a mechanical process, and the more complex you get, the more moving parts you have, the more characters you have on screen, or the more or less you are like me, the longer it takes to get an animation done. I usually do a quick animation in like 6 to 9 hours, but I just because I do it very quickly. So I'm not the best teacher in to take examples of, but yeah. Like if you have any like a specific spot or animation clip you would like me to explain in one of my animations, or just generally something to ask about animation, that I can answer that to my best of expertise. So yeah, because I don't have a really that good stuff to show you for a panel, then I guess we're done with Flash, and you can just throw me your questions, and we can get back to Flash if something good comes up. So, we guys have any questions? Okay, let's from the background there.
I would be interested. I would be interested to know how fluid, like beer, and
What?
fluid, like beer,
Like what?
like water or beer.
Water or beer?
Like, how water, for example, is animated. Like,
Sorry, I just can't. Can you repeat again?
I would be interested to see how you animate water, for example.
Water.
Right.
Well, there is plenty of things about water because it can bend shape and all that. Well, there's that one clip animation. What was it? It was that Ponyville Confidential animation where I can kind of show something from there. Let's see quickly. No, I don't want font. Just font up. Hello, Diamond Theora. You're a bit anime clip. The 6. So here's the clip where they were Sweetie Belle and Scoodle were sailing. So as you can see, water kind of waves. Looks like it's waving. Like if you can look around here, it looks like it's waving. But actually, it's kind of like there's just one flat shape with a gradient. It's more like the impression is given because the background is moving. And so we can just easily do stuff like let's make a new symbol here. Let's call it like a water running from a faucet. We are British. So if we want just like draw a quick faucet, because I don't have my tablet with me, you have to bear with my graphic drawing skills with the mic. So we basically can do like a quick by like just a quick clip where we let me just quick play here. Only too simple water. Let's call it water, and just make it actually nope. So we yeah, I'm rambling. Sorry. Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. Okay. What am I even doing here? I don't know. So we basically just make if you like a because in the you see in a lot of cartoons that they just the waves around like so. We yeah. Why did I put this on different lanes? So we basically could make like a make a this this not connected, of course, because glass is finicky, and if there's even the slightest of gap in things, it will not fill the colors in. Because it's a, so we basically, if we do just like this, we can make a simple, like it comes from the inside the faucet. But there's the problem that Okay, so it comes from the faucet. Faucet. Let me just do something quick. Let's put them on the same spot of excellent. So it just comes through the faucet like that, but we can just add some more stuff to it that we get there. So now it looks more like this, But if we go back here, make this a graphic, and draw the faucet a little bit there, maybe, or maybe let's just make a block because I can draw with the mouse apparently at all. So let's make this like a black box, and then just to show what I'm trying to do here, let's make it that there we can see further than this. Like it's obstructing the view. So with that, if we would just oops. Wait, how many frames was this? It was 18. So let's just put 18. Here, so we. It's not working the way I wanted to. So just keep it here. Yeah, there seems to be a problem. So we just lower this a little bit. So there seems to be a problem there. That's easily solved for the most part. So if we just keep looping this, and maybe like make this make this mask layer, so it only shows the area that's within this small block here. And if we just now just read do the some kind of faucet here, like so. That's supposed to be a faucet. Shut up. I'm very bad at front. So with that we get a simple water running from a faucet. But no. So that's one way to do a cartoony way, but they can do it whatever way they want. There's the animation in the what was it called? It was the Super Squishy episode where I can kind of do it differently. Yes. So I'll just show you and then go back to the Sweetie Belle. So here we had the cider feeling that it's just it's okay. Okay, that's okay. Well, this is not very good. No panel anyway. So basically we just okay, here again we have a masking layer that only shows the water filling during this block, and then we just have a huge kind of like a shape that we just we have a little colors here and there, so it looks more like it's running, and we just we down through the that it looks like it's going to the faucet, and yeah, we can get and in the end it looks like it's it looks like it's all filling the pot. It's fit if we just let's make it just like a oops. Let's put it there and there. So with that it looks more like it's running through the faucet and ends up there and Pinky grabs the thing. Stuff happens. So with that we got that's another way to do it, and then there was the like a water splash. That's a little bit different. Different that as we can see, there's a little splash as they sink the water. So that's not very hard. It's not just draw some simple shapes that look like water, and we get a small splash like that. And that's basically it. Most of the time, like if you want the water, you will run better off with simple FBF animation instead of next question, I guess.
Do you use the clone tool, or you just rotate the objects? And how many frames you use?
For what?
Do you use the clone tool for your animations, or
Bone tool.
do you use the bone tool for the animation?
No. I'll tell you, if you are using Flash, don't ever use the bone tool. The bone tool basically is that it adds joints to a character. Like if you have a 3D model, it has like what is this called again? What? Elbow? Yeah, elbow and shoulder and wrist and stuff like that. So basically Flash tried to do that, but it just doesn't work. You are better off doing that all that stuff manually. So if you open Flash, don't ever pick the bone tool. It's evil. So next question. Okay.
What other tools except for Flash are you using in your animations? Just Flash?
Just Flash and then tables, Wacom Intuos 3.
Did anybody get a question?
What?
Yeah.
What other tools are you actually using in your animations?
It's pretty much just Flash and the Audacity freeware audio editing program and drawing double. That's pretty much it. I don't go any fancier than that. Just Adobe Premiere to make the YouTube versions. That's it. So any other questions? You in the middle. You.
Where do you get all the arts that you use in your Flash videos from?
Give him a mic, I guess.
And where do you get all the arts that you use in your Flash videos from?
All the what?
Art.
Art. It's usually like a. Okay, let's see here. Wait. Basically, like we have the even a Vuna here as a reference apparently. So we just like I take a screenshot shot and use it as a base to get something started, like get something started here. As you can see, that this looks very close to So basically, I just kind of use those as a base. Just take clips from the screenshots from the show and use them as a base and do it from there. That's pretty much it. And sometimes it's just more or less draw myself, but I'll do a lot of tracing and a lot of the time, yes. But yeah, any other questions? You there? You with the camera? Oh yeah, the microphone again.
What are easy to make errors you would suggest not to do?
What not to do? Don't tween like me, or don't be lazy. Like, let's see what would be a good example of that. Well, for example, pretty much this whole Galacon promo video, for example, it's very lazily animated in terms of, let's see, some specific spot what would be good. What would be good? Let's see. So, well, let's see here. As you may have seen, like Kenny didn't do a whole lot. She just like let me open the whoops. Oh, there's a guide for me there. So basically, as you can see, she just bounces a little bit. No, there's no real character animation to that. Don't do that. Try to make them more lively. That's all I can tell you. I'm trying to, for my future animations, I'm trying to do it more better, like more lively, more movement, more subtle movement, and all that. Yeah, don't do it like me. Don't make it bounce. Don't make it bounce like that. There's like, yeah. It would be just flat, and it would be, that's good, pretty much. But yeah, any other questions? You there with the green shirt?
I'm interested. Are you doing all your assets and drawings, including layers, completely in Flash, or do you use another tool like, say, Illustrator?
No, it's all Flash, and there's just Flash.
Okay.
Any other questions? Let's see. Yeah. Who? With the.
Do you use some sort of merging to morphing from one part to another one?
You mean like a?
You just draw each, like the old cartoon style, each picture.
Oh god. Okay. Let's say they're fixing the mic, like apparently. But so can someone give him a microphone?
So, do you use a morphing tool from one sequence to another one to make it more smooth, or are you just going over to the movement like on the drawing, like next step to get a movement?
Yeah, of course, because let's make some quick example here. Sorry, Kenny, I'm gonna ruin your animation here. No, actually, let's just make a new one because I'm. But so basically, basically yes, if you can do it by your hand by moving a little bit at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. But if but let's see, like if we want it to move from here to there, okay. But what if we want to do a curve? We need to add something like that. But this looks blocky because it only goes from one place to the second place. So we just need to add a little more there and make it deviate from that blocky path. So it looks little better in that regard. And the more of those you add, the more smoother it goes. Like
Yes. But there's, as I knew years ago, worked with Flash, there was some sort of a morphing tool.
Oh yes, there still is. It's called shape tween, or like a
shape twine. Yeah.
Like so that basic. Nobody really uses it because the thing with it is that it's very weird or acts very weirdly. So basically, what shape tween is, it does adds all those frames in between automatically to like make freedom from this shape to the from this. But if we, I deleted it for some reason. But oftentimes, if we do something very, it works for some reason here. Let me just try to find, like, let's, Why does it work? Why does it work? Why does it work now? But let's do something that will definitely screw it over. Like, let's make a T, and on here let's do A. It should, if it, because this is why you don't, because this will happen, and that's why they don't use shapes a lot of the time, unless you're making like a water. It works for water. You can make like a water splash easily with it, like just yeah. And that's yeah, that's the most common use for it. But why was it working? I don't know. So yeah, next question.
Who's your favorite pony?
Every pony is the best pony. Except Piggy is the best. But so yeah, next question. You again? Microphone, please, for him. Can you give me the microphone again?
So thanks. I work a lot with 3D modeling, making forms. So is it possible maybe to make if you have the pony in 3-dimensional, to merge them into Flash and make the animation with this kind of shapes?
Of shapes, like you know.
So you make one shape, make a picture shape of the 3-dimensional, and then move it. And with the vectors, you can export from DXF. Can you move them in Flash too?
So wait a second. You're still talking about?
Yeah, well, I talk about you have a 3-dimensional structure, a polygon mesh.
Can you repeat that, because I'm not getting the question apparently.
Okay, fine. You have a 3-dimensional structure, polygon mesh, by AutoCAD or 3D modeling program. Move them into Flash and animate the 3D in Flash. Is that possible?
Oh, and the 3D.
Yeah.
In 3D animation in Flash. Yes, there are tools for 3D animation in Flash, but for all I know, they're not very good.
Ooh, okay.
So you're better off trying to do your pseudo 3D stuff, or just outright use a different program for it. Or so basically, you could make it like a. If you really wanted to like have something with Flash with 3D, you could make it a 3D animation in a different program, make that as a transparent video, and then place it in Flash and do stuff with it. That's like how I would probably go around it if I ever get into 3D.
It's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
So yeah, next question.
Maybe I just missed it. Did you finish the animation for the season 2 finale, or are you still working on it?
Still working on it, sorry.
When can we expect it, or can you say?
Sometime after Galacon, but wait a second. There it is, waiting for me to work on it. But yeah, sometime after Galacon, I'll try to finish it. So in the upcoming weeks or so, at least before season 3, hopefully.
Preview.
Well, I did do that. Wait a second. Do I have that? Wait a second. Can I even open one of the? I would need audio for that, wouldn't I? I would need audio to preview that. So sorry. Hello, are you tech guys? Are you listening to me? Hello? Hello? The audio? But basically, although if you have seen, or you follow my Tumblr, you might have seen the small clip already, but it's not much really. But do you know that it will involve some two characters at least? But I'm scared if I open this, I might spoil you guys about the joke. That's what I'm just. But in the meantime, next question, I guess.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm wondering about your workflow a bit. Like from the drawing board to post-production, what is your workflow and what tool chain do you use for this whole workflow apart from Flash?
Okay, so it's kind of like this. Let's say I'm making a joke on a clip from an episode. First, I come up with a joke. I take a screenshot of that specific scene, go to Flash, and then draw any necessary assets I need for the animation. Like let's say that they want Applejack and other characters like that. And then after we are done with the necessary drawings, I just get rip the audio from the episode and bring that to Flash and do any necessary audio mixing in between in Audacity and whatnot, and then we just start animating over that audio because for me at least it's audio first, then the animation itself. So animate the lip sync first, then the character animation and all that jazz in between, and then background at some point, and then I any camera effect like move zoom in, zoom out, like stuff like that, for which I use something that's not very this is basically some kind of action script thing. I use a camera as a camera, and with that I just do the camera movement, export to video, take it to Adobe Premiere to do something, and then upload it on YouTube and Tumblr and all that jazz. That's about it. And then next question, or actually, did I get the audio work? Does this thing work now? Well, let's take the next question for now. Do I see any hands here? Oh, there.
I'd like to know what inspired you to become an animator and why ponies?
To be honest with you, I'm only a hobbyist animator. I have no real intentions on becoming a professional or getting paid for the most part. Maybe
You should be able to play some audio now.
okay, but yeah, the animation is more of a hobby to me. So I do it as a hobby, and I would like to keep it as a hobby while I do programming and stuff. But how did I get into animation? It was like just I like to watch cartoons and whatnot, like Biker Mice from Mars, DuckTales, and Animals of Floating Wood, and other classic animated shows, and I just wanted to see how that's done, and kind of read a book or two about animation, watched a lot of documentaries about animation, studied on my own, even went to some kind of hobby school thing. Even though we didn't learn about the animation itself a whole lot there, we just had some fun and did animations for our own. Yeah, it just, and then when I discovered Flash, it just kept the ball going. That I just kept experimenting with Flash and whatnot. And ponies. How did I get to ponies? It was just one day I was on YouTube watching videos, and suddenly ponies came up, and I watched. It was like, this is Flash animation. That's pretty good for a Flash animated show, because for the most part, Flash animated shows are not very good looking. But ponies, they look good. They're well done. The guys know what they're doing with Flash. So yeah, I guess that's about it for your question.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. So wait a second. Let me see. If you don't mind, I'll just rip this out for a moment. I'll see about that small preview. A small preview here. So in the meantime, when I'm opening that thing, I can take another question. So, does anyone have one? You?
Yeah, my question pertains more to your asset library. When you do a complete episode from start to finish, how many assets do you usually have at the end that you have included in the animation?
Okay. Okay, let's see about that in a little bit. Yeah, it depends on the and characters, how many characters and whatnot. But just But let me just review. Yeah, well, okay, I'll just take these frames off and. Let's put this back in. But yeah, if you have been to my Tumblr, you already know I have seen this clip for the most likely. But let's take a look at this the cider episode. It says that there's like 183 items, and that's a lot. For the most part, it's mostly. There's a few pictures, like screenshots, like Pinky going crazy there, or drinking the cider. So that probably doesn't count because it's not used anywhere. But it usually just adds up. Like there's a Twilight people. I don't often structurize my assets a whole lot. So we got. So there may be like a sketch like there somewhere and all other small things, but yeah, for this it's 183. Here it's 342. For the Galacon promo it's 377. So it varies between how long and how many characters I need, and how many different poses and all that it needs. But for example, let's see here. Let's see. Does it? I guess I haven't this on. Let's try. That sounds a little low, isn't it? Oh no, never mind. Well, let's export not this on. If you have been to my Tumblr, you have seen this.
You come to check out what's on the menu for your big day?
So, yeah.
You come to check out what's on the menu for your...
Yeah, I took out the joke, or the ending to that clip. So, sorry you're not going to see it yet, but that's like a small example of one that I'm doing something on it. But yeah, I did that actually in a live stream, in June or something. So if you were there, you have seen most of that stuff already. But yeah. Next question, I guess. You with the camera.
You said at the beginning something about single objects. Have you any special way to determine these?
What did you say? What?
A pony consists of many single objects you said, and do you have any special way to determine what parts should be single objects?
Oh yeah, you like how many objects should a character be in? So let's say if we go back to the very first thing, like the really weird OC here. So basically, what basically we need is that we at least need we need a head, but to save a layer or two, we just put the head in its own clip, so we get a where the hair is in its own whoops. Yeah, that thing is masking a layer, so don't worry, it's not blood. I'm not killing a Applejack here. Sorry. So we just let's say there's a the mouth clip is there on its there's an example of the lip syncing, for example, just a small clip where all the necessary bounce, but as you can see, this one is lacking like the sad or any other special ones. It's just happy. But so we need at least mouth or some kind of head shape, and for some reason Applejack's head is very weird kind of shape, but it's because of the hair. Wait, did I delete the hair? Okay, I deleted the hair. So okay, never mind. I don't know how this works. So we just need to take it to as many pieces as necessary. Like I probably they should be like the leg should be like in at least three different shapes. That there's the for the pony equivalent of the knuckle, then this part and this part probably. I don't know the names for them, so sorry. And we just go from there. Like the tail doesn't need to. This part of the tail doesn't need to be more than just one shape, probably. And it seems like I have separated these two just because. And then cutie mark should be its own object, and the flank should be its own object, and the body should be its own object. The neck should be its own object. Yeah, as you can see, we can just take it apart and do whatever we want with it. Yes, apparently I did. Oh wait, this is OC Do Not Steal. And then for the again blood for some reason. So yeah, we just need to. That's a masking layer. Okay. So for example, the eye, the yellow, whites of the eye should be its own, probably should be on its own. And for some, it should be like the black of the eye should be its own thing. But I apparently not do it and just resize this one every time I need to make a weird. I don't know what this looks like, but I don't know. E.T. from home, I think. Are we? Maybe we should make. Oh wait, what am I doing? Where did the hair come from? Where did it come? Are we can? That's an alien. Totally OC now. So yeah, I just for Applejack, this should be enough. Except that the legs probably should be more shapes for the profile view. But okay, so or like let's look at the go here and look at Cadence. Let's see what she has to say. Let's make those transparent. So let's see how many things do we have here? There's the tiara is on its own. The horn seems to be on its own. There seems to be this small bit of hair. There seems to be some part behind it. head is on its own, the ear, body, it's a single shape, okay. And the neck is there and all that stuff. So it just depends on the character and how complex you want to get, or how different movements you want out of it. Because the more objects you have, the more you can do with it, pretty much. This one here can do much but stand around, apparently. I wonder. So yeah, let's just look. Can I say build there? So back again. She doesn't know what's going on here anymore. Or we can just keep. That's basically it. Just she doesn't know. She doesn't approve. But yeah, that's about it. Next question. Any other questions here? You with the...
How many frames do you usually use for your animations?
Frames?
Yeah, frames per second.
Oh, frames per second. For the Canderlot episode, I'm using 24, but usually it's like 30 frames per second. And for reframes, isn't it like 24 frames per second is the normal TV show frame rate? That there, yeah, 24 frames per second. Yeah, that's about it. How much time is there left? Okay, I'm probably no more questions asked because they're getting angry. So,
thank you for listening to the panel with MrPoniator. Next panel is, I think, voice actors.
Yeah, sorry.